Sir, today as you saw that the all-party meeting, all the opposition parties, led by the Trinamool Congress, all the opposition parties walked out in protest against the Parliamentary Affairs Minister's decision to invite. It is a great sign of impropriety that they invited the so-called NCPI, which is an unrecognized party, of 20 TMC traitors. 3 points. This so-called NCPI, the Speaker has not approved any merger. Anyway, a merger of a parliamentary party, 2/3 cannot happen. You need the original party. Speaker has not approved, number one. Number two, the Trinamool Congress has filed 20 disqualification petitions, which are still pending. That has not been decided on. Number three, the list of the party strength as of today includes Trinamool Congress as 28 MPs. So if that is the case, on what basis, when the Speaker's office has neither recognized them, nor merged them, nor disqualified them, how can the Parliamentary Affairs Minister decide to grant them this recognition on his own, outside of the Speaker's office, and invite them to the meeting? All the parties were unanimous in this, and we did a walkout. Inside the Parliamentary Party Affairs meeting, when we went back, the all-party meeting, all the opposition parties raised a few points, which was across the board. The first was the issue of the paper leaks, the NEET, where there have been over 152 paper leaks in the last 10 years. About 8 crore students have been affected. This was one issue. The second issue we raised also was the illegal arrest and detention of Sonam Wangchuk today from Jantar Mantar, and the fact that there has been no outreach on the part of this government for this peaceful, non-violent protest, and what is he being held under. The third point that we raised, which the Samajwadi Party also was very strong about, was the issue of the loot in the Ram Mandir. And crores of devotees, Hindu devotees across the country's emotions are tied with the Ram Mandir. Not only has been an organized loot in the Ram Mandir, now we find that such loots are also happening in Badrinath and other Hindu places of worship, where people go and offer offerings, and that sanctity of that has not been protected, and there is deathly silence from the Prime Minister and the government. This Ram Mandir was inaugurated by the Prime Minister, if you remember. The Pran Pratishtha was done by the Prime Minister. Now when such a big thing has happened, how is there silence? Another thing we spoke about was the Operation Lotus, as the CPIM, Mr. John Brittas brought up, that the corporate terminology of mergers, acquisitions and takeover has come into the parliamentary democracy, where you are finding that the party in power, in order to pass the delimitation bill, are using their brute force to break every party using the carrot and stick policy. There is no room for this. Also on ethanol E20, when worldwide we see E5, E10 and cars are manufactured with that, especially in India, where most people struggle to buy one car in their lifetime, and majority of cars on the road are over 5 to 7 years old. How is their engines are not compatible with this high grade of ethanol? How is this possible? And we also spoke about using the ED, the Enforcement Directorate, as a tool to cripple opposition parties. So these were the basic points raised by everybody at the parties. One by one, please.
On the delimitation, is that the guidelines of the whip will be applied on the 20 MPs?
No, look, this is, as far as we are concerned, we have moved for disqualification. So the Speaker should decide on the disqualification petition, because either he says yes or he says no. The rule is very clear. If you see of the 10 scheduled to 1A, the very first point there is that if you have said that you are voluntarily giving up membership, you are no longer a member of the party. All of these 20 MPs have said that we are belonging to this NCPI. So that is the ground for disqualification immediately. We have moved the petition. Please decide on it. Either if you decide on it, if you don't disqualify them, then we will go to court if you disqualify them over. I could not, we did not go into the point of delimitation as long as I was there, unless something has been discussed when I've just come out, as you you can see. But there was nothing which has been mentioned on the delimitation bill. What our point and all the opposition points was that the women's reservation bill has already been passed in September 2023. And the women's reservation, there is nothing stopping the government from passing the reservation bill and executing it today as of the strength of 543. That is what we have at least said as opposition, and nothing was said very clearly on the issue of delimitation has not come up. One second, let me finish. I will, sir, 1 minute.
Just one clarification. As of now, these 20 MPs are the Trinamool Congress MPs.
As of now, as of now, they are Trinamool Congress MPs awaiting disqualification. There are 20 traitor Trinamool Congress MPs because the total strength of Trinamool as of today's list from the Parliament Table Office is 28. And there is no mention of NCPI in the list from the Table Office, which you can see, which we have also got. So as of today, there are 20 traitor TMC MPs awaiting disqualification. That is what their official status is.
So if they indulge in any anti-party activities, will they be...
We have already, yes, that is what we have said, and we have already moved the disqualification petition.
महुआ मैम, आप लोगों ने जब बॉयकॉट किया तो क्या डीएमके आप लोग के साथ थी?
आपने देखा नहीं क्या? सिर्फ डीएमके हमारा साथ आके तिरुचि शिवाजी, बीआर बालू जी हमारे साथ बाहर आए, ऑफ कोर्स, और इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस, समाजवादी पार्टी, डीएमके, एनसीपी, शिवसेना यूबीटी, सीपीआई, सीपीएम, केरला कांग्रेस, जेएमएम, जितने सारे ऑपोजिशन पार्टीज थे, आम आदमी पार्टी, सारे हमारे साथ वॉकआउट करके प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस में थे आपके साथ.